the National Football League, presented by EA Sports. Just as we were ready for air, it was the Colts emerging from the locker room to great fanfare here in Indy. They're ready to go as the Colts get set to match up with the New Orleans Saints. The final weekend of the summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are as we are off and running on EA Sports. And the opening kickoff will not be returned as that will be a touchback. They'll run. This is Jonathan Taylor. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
Second down, another run with Taylor.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, "Are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down." They love being physical.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. Taylor's got the first down and more. And finally brought down at the 31-yard line. A big play that time through the air. 32 yards. All right, Charles, let me put you in the head of one of those defenders out there. You have a big play like that go against you so early. Does that shake your confidence?
It shouldn't. But it often does, because your thought process all during the week is how you're going to get after that offense and make your plays. And when they make one against you, it makes you a little bit hesitant.
Time to regroup. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jonathan Taylor. His first touchdown of the new season. And the Colts take it right down and score on the opening drive. Extra point attempt to follow here. And this is good to make it 7-0 Indy. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. From just inside the 20, a short kick. And he'll get to the 30-yard line before going out of bounds.
At their own 30-yard line.
Tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Well, this defense for the Colts, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there, and they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
Looking to throw on second down. Sullivan. And his throw is incomplete.
I spotted man coverage on the outside. I expect we'll see a lot of that from this defense as this game moves on. And that was a good job there as that one was knocked away.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Back to throw. Sullivan. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
I know at the end of games, coaches always tell us that no one play won or lost a game. But this seems pretty important early, doesn't it? Their ability to pick up that first down on 3rd down, I thought that was key.
Well, you're already in the hole after the touchdown on the other side. How will you respond? We talk about that a lot, and they responded pretty well there. You go 3 and out, I think you give up a lot of momentum. You get down 2 scores, could be an entirely different game.
So they've got a nice drive going now. They're in good shape. What's interesting to me is they're also in that spot of the field where you would take a shot. Do you change that up just because you're down a touchdown? Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Behind the chain, 2nd and 12. Operating from the gun, Sullivan. Drops this off to Kamara out of the backfield. And he'll get nothing out of that one. So back-to-back plays, each get nothing. And they'll be facing a 3rd and 12. Cool under pressure right there, escaping the pocket and finding what I think was not his primary target.
And some of these guys are just so comfortable getting outside of the pocket that they'll do it on purpose. It doesn't even need to be a breakdown. They move, and they know it affects the defense, because a lot of times you get lost in coverage in the secondary, and I think you're exactly right. Wasn't his primary target. Found a secondary guy who sprang open, probably because of his movement out of the pocket.
They'll get this out to Kamara. And they'll get this across the midfield stripe, but still winding up short of the first down. A gain of 9, not enough, and it's 4th down.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Colts are going to take over, albeit deep in their own territory. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Now they'll be looking to duplicate the efforts of drive number 1 that resulted in 7 points in the 7-zip lead.
Well, you know how much I enjoy horse racing, right? Looks like they caught a flyer out of the gate, as they would say when you're running the big-time races. Means they get out to a fast start. They're setting the pace, making the other team chase now.
They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Here's 2nd and 8. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Taylor. And he'll be out of bounds right around the 20. So the completion good for just 3. And they're going to face a 3rd down. They'll set up to throw. Forced out to his left. They'll find his man. That's Taylor again. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. Call it a gain of 3 on the play. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. Steps away to his left. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and that will force a turnover on downs. Now a 1st down carry. It's Kamara. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
that's a real nice job there by the defense in front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
Try to pound it in, Kamara. And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line. After 7-0 on EA Sports. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Again, Kamara. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Alvin Kamara, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Saints are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Lutt's good on the extra point. And we are tied here in the 2nd quarter. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. Now a throw downfield is taken in by his running back. A nice throw right there. And, Charles, this is game number 2 in the NFL for this young rookie. His guys getting the victory last week, and he played pretty well by most accounts. Curious, what did you see?
I saw something similar to what you described, Brandon, because I saw a guy who looked the part, a guy who was in command, not just with the touchdown passes, but definitely looked to be in control of the offense as well. And you and I both know that's often uncommon for a rookie quarterback.
Working with a 2nd and 3. Looking to throw. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. He's picked off near his own 48. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Lutz to try to add the PAT. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Makes the score Saints 14, Colts 7.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And fresh off the pick 6, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
It all comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right?
I don't know where that comes from. It just kind of emerges out of me for some reason.
It's deep in there, right? Yeah. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Diaz. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, doing a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or on the field turf, those rubber pellets flying up. Great catch. They'll look to throw now on first down. Dancing to his left. And he gets this up to the 34, out of bounds there. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Working with his 2nd and 4. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's third down.
Well, to me, there was no question about the intent there, and I think he was a little fortunate that the penalty flag didn't come out for grounding. But he'll get away with it and get another shot on third down.
And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's fourth down. The Colts send out their punter as he's on to punt for the first time. And how about this, a fake? And this is caught. And the fake will work. He's going to have a first down.
Always enjoy a good fake. I really enjoy it when he throws the football from punt formation. Now, you were a kicker and a punter in high school. Did you ever do that?
One time, threw to my man Tim Jones on a botched field goal attempt. Hit him right in the numbers, and Jonesy just dropped it.
Oh, the poor guy. Well, we had a fake punt here, and this guy caught it. So I think he and his friends will be okay with that one.
And he loves his play call, right? He's been waiting for this one all week long.
Been had that arm loosened up ever since they got to the stadium.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. A play action fake. They'll look to throw. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on third down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Paulson Adebo. The 20, 10, and he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. They were in the dime. They had 6 defensive backs there, so go ahead and throw it. He threw it, and it hurt him.
It's almost thrown into a blanket of coverage, isn't it? You talk about the best defenders you have are the defensive backs. 6 of them on the field, you're almost asking for trouble, and that's exactly what they ran into. Ended up throwing a pick 6.
Yeah, 6 defenders and 6 points. Lutz with the extra point, and it's now 21-7. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. and they just had that pick six. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown, this offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there, it's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. See if they can get the ball moving again.
Yeah, we'll see if they can do it here. On second down now, it's Taylor, and this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
They'll try and run for the first with Taylor. And he is going to have the first down, and that is going to take us to the 2-minute warning. A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in his second week of the regular season.
Under 10, under 10, 10.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Escaping the pressure right. To the right side, complete to Taylor. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. So 8 yards on the completion there. And that'll make this a second down. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. Well, we saw this plenty last year in college. He loved to take his shots downfield, and that throw, that was a thing to behold there.
And I'm telling you, nothing will light up a crowd more than a play like that. Here in the stadium, all eyes were on the receiver streaking downfield, and everyone was thinking, throw it, he's open. What a connection there for the touchdown.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And a short kick taken at about the 16.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And still plenty of time remaining here in the half, more than a minute. And we'll see if they just want to protect that lead or try to add on to it.
Well, with as much time as is left on the clock, I would imagine it would be the latter. I think they're going to try and add on to it. So what they're going to tell the team is very simply, if you can get out of bounds after making a play downfield, terrific. If you can't, everyone hustle to the line of scrimmage, either run another play or clock it and start over again.
Flush to his right. Going to throw right side here, complete. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes in bounds. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. From the gun, Sullivan. Open man is Michael Thomas. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. So the 14 yards actually takes him from 143 to the other for 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Sullivan on the check down. He finds Kamara. That catch good for only a couple. On second down, Kamara.
No pain, no gain.
He's brought down at the 31. It's a gain of
And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. This one from 48 yards away. The kick by Lutz is good. And that will do it for this first half. So we have reached halftime with the visiting Saints out on top. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Okay, Coach, thanks as always to you and the gang in Orlando as we welcome everyone back in for quarter number 3. Set now to go for the third quarter. The Saints have the lead and set to receive the kick. And a short kick taken at about the 16.
The Saints take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They start the second half with Kamara. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
At the 24-yard line.
Operating from the gun, Sullivan. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
To throw on third down, Sullivan. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. Some boos coming down right now from this home crowd after that call.
Yeah, and that was because of the pass interference call, but for a second there I thought maybe they'd gotten a look at my appearance as Othello in the high school play.
You were Othello?
Not a good one, let me tell you.
And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. Second and 6. Now a second down and 6. They run it again with Kamara. And he'll only get a yard, maybe 2, up to the 46.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. They call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. And the offense will come back out deep in their own territory. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out. And now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think, partner, you can sense them saying, okay, the first half was theirs, but now let's get the momentum back on our side. We forced a punt. Now let's go downfield and score. If we do that, we'll be set up well for this second half.
Working with 2nd and 5 now. They go to the ground again with Taylor. Limited running room as he'll get about 3 to the 21. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
It's 3rd and 1.
From the gun, it's Taylor. And Taylor, I don't think he got there. No, he did not. Unable to break free, and he's marked short. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down. Trying to punch it in with Taylor. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. Now a handoff. Taylor with it. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. They'll try the left side with Taylor. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 67 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
And when you get good yardage like that on first down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Now this will be swung out wide for Taylor. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints 37.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. At that time, they pick up the first down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Here's a 2nd and 7. Eluding the pressure right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they've brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Back to throw now on first down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
Third quarter here in Indy. This is 2nd and 10. Back to throw again. And he's just going to get rid of this thing to no one here. He throws it away, and now it's third. So back-to-back incompletions. Third down here in 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
Flushed out right. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
And his kick is right there. It's good, and this is back down to a 7-point game. So 3 points, maybe not a grand prize at this stage, but it does get them back within one score.
It certainly does, because now they stay within shouting distance, so that means everyone on your sideline stays engaged in this game. They know they still have a shot.
And a short kick taken at about the 16. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Again, it's Kamara. A beautiful fake. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 41 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football.
Sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Now a handoff. Here's Kamara. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Off play action. Sullivan escaping the pressure right. And incomplete on the deep ball.
They've been trying and trying, but they haven't sacked him yet. He's been able to get away and make plays. Tried to make another one downfield right there, but to no avail. They'll have to keep up the pursuit, though, and not let him get hot.
The Saints on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that certainly appears to be a critical conversion right there, because not only do they keep the drive going, they take valuable time off the clock as well. They have to feel really good about that last completion.
Kamara with a first down run, but he's unable to get back to the line of scrimmage as the push upfield was strong defensively.
He's got exactly what you're looking for, the ability to not just diagnose a play and quickly, but to make a play as well. Nice job there tackling him for a loss.
2nd down, and it's Kamara again. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
Got a man over the middle, and it's complete.
And that pickup of a first down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
So frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here, down late, tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. A man who's been busy this afternoon, it's Kamara again. And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11. And that's some good tackling there to keep him short of that yellow line.
Yeah, defensively, all I'm thinking is that on that play, get me to 3rd down. Get me into a position where I can make one more play and get my defense off the field.
Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line.
But they didn't accomplish their goal. They didn't get a stop there, gave up another first down. They have all 3 timeouts in their pocket. I think defensively, you've got to start thinking about using them here.
I was just going to ask you at what point you think now's the go time?
I think now's the go time. I don't think you sit back and wait because they can take a lot of time off the clock between plays and run 3 to 4 and really put you in a stressful spot.
Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. They'll try to run it in. It's Kamara. Call it no gain on the play, so no help there. And now 4th and goal. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. And Lutz puts this one through. And that will push the lead up to double digits now at 10. So that one, CD, going to make the road back a lot more difficult.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. You know they were praying on the other sideline for a miss because now, as you pointed out, a very difficult road. Down 2 scores. You don't just need a touchdown. You need a chain of events to go your way. You've got to score, somehow get the ball back, and score again. The odds of that happening, not great in your favor.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And the complexion of this one has changed a fair amount. That last field goal made it a 2-score game, so they need to... And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. And that is incomplete. But the pressure there on 3rd down, forcing the errant pass. 4th down coming up. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. They come up on a 4th down situation with things not looking particularly rosy. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off right around the 43. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Looking for Thomas. He's got him. Touchdown, New Orleans.
That's what I'm talking about, boy.
Michael Thomas there to make the grab. And the Saints take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash in for 6. Lutz will look to add the extra point. Oh, and it's no good. He tugged it wide left, and that will keep our score right where it is. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. This will be returned from deep in the end zone.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. New Orleans adding some depth to the secondary. They've got 6 DBs out there now for 3rd. One final shot. They'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively. Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, Mass. All the success in New England over the last few decades, and this crowd has never been more enthusiastic. A moment ago, the Pats emerged from their locker room. They are set as they'll square off with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Running on first down is Fournette, but he can only manage a yard or so before he's brought down. This defense for the Patriots, they were very good last week in the win over New Orleans.
And the big difference in the ball game, their ability to force turnovers, 3 of them in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, that's something that's emphasized each and every week, and they carried it out.
On play action, it's Brady. This one complete to Scott Miller. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
And CD, defensively, you're going against a hot quarterback coming.
A 3-touchdown game in their victory a week ago. But what's the big key for them to try to slow him down?
You ask all the tough questions, don't you, partner? Because with this guy, if you blitz him, he takes advantage of that man coverage and burns you. But if you bring on those extra DBs, he sits back there and does what he wants. To me, it's going to be those DBs. When they catch the ball, big-time tackles really put it on those receivers.
Kyle Van Noy back with the Pats in 2021 there on the tackle. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Brady. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series...
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 46. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. Well, it's no secret he's had trouble this year with interceptions, and this is a bad start for him. First drive, throwing another pick.
No matter who's broadcasting his game, that's how the conversation begins. Throwing too many interceptions. Can he take care of the football? If I were his backup, I'd be edging towards the coaches and saying, hey, how about giving me an opportunity?
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now Jones. It's brought in by Harris. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. A big play there for the Patriots. We know he's good at catching the football, but then after the catch, he's got escapability.
Not only that, he's got some toughness as well, because you know he's coached very hard to make sure he battles through, breaks tackles, and then they finish with, but don't fumble the football.
Throwing Jones. And he's got it. Touchdown, Patriots. Damian Harris, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Patriots on just 2 plays have taken the lead. The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
On 2nd down, here's Fournette. And he'll be brought down right around the 37.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a 1st down, pick it up, and keep moving.
Brady now on 1st down. Going up top for Miller. And this is taken in at the 5. And finally out of bounds inside the 5 at the 4. A big play that time for Tampa Bay. To throw is Brady. And Evans hauls it in. Touchdown, Bucs. Mike Evans, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Buccaneers are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Extra point up and good by Succop.
And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. From way up at the 23.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Here's Jones throwing on first down. And he's got his target Harris. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Damian Harris with his second touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Patriots have taken the lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 14-7. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. Brady now to throw. This is caught by Evans. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line.
And Mike Evans has been the model of consistency and excellence. 7 years in the league. He's been a 1,000-yard receiver 7 times, the first guy in league history to do that. And he makes another catch there for a first down.
And no room that time, getting it to about the 46. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Throwing now is Brady. They'll swing this out to Fournette. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Brady looking to throw on 3rd and 2. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 28, and to the 40-yard line. That's where the return stops.
And not the first quarter that he was hoping for. Now 2 interceptions thrown.
Well, the good ones, they find a way to compartmentalize, right? Put these behind them, have that short memory, but understand why they threw the 2 interceptions. They go on and usually play a pretty decent game. Other quarterbacks, they have a hard time getting past it and often put the ball up for grabs the rest of the ball game.
They'll start on the ground with Harris. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Levante David in on the tackle.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. And the Bucs with an extra defender in the secondary now on third down. Back to throw. Jones. Hunter Henry brings it in. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
Well, a lot of times when you get a manageable third down situation like this, you have to think about your tight end, and he comes through for him, picking up the first down.
Now a first down carry for Harris. And he's going to be met at about the 43.
Antoine Winfield up from the secondary with the tackle. Well, you know, this club, there were some reports earlier in the week, and most have heard this by now, the so-called unnamed sources that were saying all is not rosy in that locker room. There's whispers that one or two guys, CD, have kind of had enough of how things are going and have been going. How would you handle that as a coach?
Well, you and I both know all the coaches that we've dealt with and come in contact with. They'd love to get their hands on those unnamed sources, wouldn't they? But they know that that's not possible. So I think they've got to go in there and make sure that this isn't a distraction. They also know that once the grumbling starts, it becomes a slippery slope and it's hard to stop the fall. But I think you need to sit some guys down and say, hey, look, we're still hoping to be a playoff team this year. We need you guys to be bought in with what we're doing. Come on, let's get on board.
Jones to throw on third down. Well, it's caught on the right side at Smith.
And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And that's well executed there on third down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Jones.
Open man is McMath.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
That swung out wide to Harris.
And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. That's going to bring up fourth down, only a gain of 2 there. Again, he'll drop to throw. And this complete to Henry over the middle. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. They'll look to throw again, being chased out left. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots.
Mac Jones
taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Patriots add on to their lead. Point after up and good. And it's now 21-7. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Looking into the raindrops, and he muffs it.
And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And 2 picks thrown here in this first half alone. We'll see how that affects him.
Can't wait to see where his confidence is, because the great ones, they'll throw 4 or 5 picks, and while it'll hurt their team, it won't hurt their confidence. They'll think something was just wrong with the ball or the wind or something was funny. It's never about them. That's how they stay so into the moment and into the game.
And this offense needed something to try and seize the momentum a little bit. That might have been exactly what they needed. Now they have a chance to go downfield and score and cut into the lead.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Throwing on first down is Brady. Flush to his right. And he'll just get rid of it.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
To throw again on second down. Brady. Eluding the pressure right. Godwin's got it. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Chris Godwin, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bucs have made this a one-score game. Extra point hugged the upright a bit, but he gets it to go. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line.
And that's a run characteristic of Damian Harris. When he touches it, he gets not what's just blocked, but he gets a few more yards as well. He's been dinged up his first 2 years with the Patriots, only 10 starts a year ago. But you have to believe that this coaching staff thinks that he's capable of bigger and better things.
And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be second and very short. Off the play fake. Jones. Henry's got it out on the left side. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
That's good for Patriots. First down.
Check 26, check 26.
1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Off play action. Jones. Right back to Henry, and Henry's got it again. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
No sense risking anything there on 1st down. Even though he's still in the pocket, he had a receiver out to his side, so just put that in a spot where the only people who can make a play on it are the trainers and the coaches. Well done.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Off the play fake. Jones rolling to his right. He will find his tight end Smith for a Patriot touchdown. Jonnu Smith, as the first half is winding down, and the Patriots would extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point up and through, and the lead now up to 14. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And with 10 seconds left, not really enough time to put something together.
Brady now on first down. Looking downfield for Godwin. And Brady going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off around the 37.
And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half.
So we've reached halftime here at Gillette Stadium with the Patriots on top. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Coach, thank you very much as we welcome you back for quarter number 3.
Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. Green to bring it back.
And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half it didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
Again, it's Harris on second down.
And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard.
I certainly know that I, for one, would not like to be on the other end of a tackle when this guy's coming at you full speed from his strong safety spot. Boy, that was a nice play.
Jones now from the gun on third down.
He's going to look downfield for Henry. And that nearly the pick that they needed. He couldn't pull it in, though, and it's fourth down.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. Secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
Well, the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. They're going to try and throw.
That's caught by McMahon.
And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. Now Jones on first down. Flushed out right. He gets it complete to Harris. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Now a play fake here on first down. Buying time to his left.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked up by Levante David.
And the Buccaneersons are going to take over at their own 28-yard line.
Pretty much everything went their way offensively in the first half, but now an interception on the opening drive of the third quarter.
As we know, the key to everything here, don't get careless with the football. The problem is you've got to stay aggressive as well. So where's the line between being aggressive and attacking and being overly aggressive? I think they just crossed it on that one.
So after the INT, it's Brady. Dumps it off to Fournette. Fournette, a first down, still going. And he'll finally be taken down just shy of midfield.
That turns into a very well-orchestrated play right there. Going to work his way out of the backfield to the right. And after he looked it in, he found plenty of space to roam and picked up big yardage.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Now Brady. Looking downfield for Godwin. And it's intercepted at the goal line. It's Quentin Dunbar with a pick. And the Patriots are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Sean Murphy-Bunting. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. They've got a pretty comfortable lead right now, but maybe a little too careless with the football that time for the rookie.
I think the key word there is comfortable. And there's 2 schools of thought on it. With that type of a league, maybe you can take a few more chances because you have a cushion. Others will tell you, don't eat up the cushion with careless play. He'll learn to ride that line as he moves on in his career.
And Brady's throw there, incomplete.
But defensively, you're over there trying to catch your breath and try not to show the offense that you're a little bit fatigued. You're right back out there after the turnover. Now they've got to work towards getting another couple of stops and forcing them into at least a long field goal situation.
A 2nd and 10 now. Third quarter action from Foxborough.
Now Brady. Escaping the pressure right. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done.
That's a big league job there of getting out of the pocket, not panicking, and just buying himself some time. Then he made a good, accurate throw to set up 1st and goal.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 2nd down and goal. Brady.
Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete. Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. So now 4th and goal. You're trailing by a decent amount here. What are you doing, Coach Davis?
Well, I've got to think to myself, just how many more opportunities am I going to have this close and have this chance? I've got to go for it right here. The clock's dwindling on me. Let's go get it done.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this third quarter as he'll go for it on fourth down. Brady to throw for it on fourth down. And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. Snags it for the pick, and the Pats force the turnover, and they'll take over at the 10. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his second interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And last time, one play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give him a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. Now Jones. Throw left side complete. That's Henry. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Throwing, Jones. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. Oh, Jones has just thrown his 3rd interception. Picked up by Levante David. And the Bucs are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line. That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping into coverage. Now he's ready to get rid of the ball fast, but guess what? Too many defenders out there. Exactly as you described, an interception.
That throw by Brady, incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. To throw, it's Brady. Going deep this time for Miller. They've got his man complete. And he gets this deep into Patriot territory. A big play that time for Tampa Bay. On 1st and 10, here's Brady. Flush to his right. And I think the ball's out, and it's picked up by the Patriots.
All these years we've been watching the game, I start to get the sense that whenever it rains out, those guys who have to touch the ball and carry it, they're extremely resentful about that weather.
Yeah, I'm just happy I'm not resentful that we have a roof over our heads. I know that much.
Yeah, maybe we won't fumble our play sheets here as we just saw the fumble happen on the field.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. The connection here with Nelson Aguilar. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line.
And the Patriots added Nelson Aguilar in free agency, and he's going to be part of this rebuilt receiving corps from a year ago. Really upped his value around the league with a solid season with the Raiders last year, increased his confidence, as well as having a career high in receiving yards.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Harris. And they can't bring him down. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 54 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game. Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage, but every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled them with the inside run.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10.
Check right 54. Right 54. What we got? What we got? What we got?
They run with Harris. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
Eluding the pressure right.
And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
New England on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. Looking to throw. Jones. And that is incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. Back to throw. Jones. Hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. The Patriots come up empty on 4th down, and the Bucs are going to take over with excellent field position to boot. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Brady. And he goes down. It's a Patriot sack. It's the former Michigan man, Chase Winovich, who gets in there to bring him down.
Good finish there by Chase Winovich. Only 5.5 sacks in 2020, but he did tie with Shaq Barrett of the Bucs with 24 hurries, so you know he uses that great effort to create havoc in the backfield.
Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23.
Now Brady. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. The pressure really ratcheting up. They get the sack on 1st down, then a near sack. They got to him there just as it was leaving his hand.
Yeah, they might need to change their pass protection scheme a little bit. Maybe bring another guy into the backfield to help protect the quarterback, because that was awfully close.
The Bucs on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This will be 3rd and forever. Brady going to throw. And he'll get that to Fournette, complete. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Now Brady got to have this one. Open man is Godwin. It's complete. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. Brady to throw again. Godwin's got it. Touchdown Tampa Bay. Chris Godwin his second touchdown of the night.
And the Bucs have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth.
Extra point try now for Succop. He's got it, and they're back within a touchdown at 28-21.
Buccaneers 21. Bradley Pinion to kick off for Tampa Bay.
And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away.
From way up at the 23. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They've been asleep for a little while on this side of the football, Charles, and the score is just a one-score game now. Haven't had any points this half. What gives?
Let's go old school here. All right, let's get back to the basics. Get back to running the football, high percentage throws. Find the guys that eat pressure and make plays for you and make sure they touch it.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Looking to throw. Jones. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down. New England on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 9. Forced out to his left. Open man here, the tight end Henry. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out.
Couldn't just sit on it here, could they? Had to throw the ball on 3rd down. Got the big completion in the pickup. Fresh set of downs now. They've got to feel great.
And defensively, a backbreaker. They go play action here on 1st down. This is Smith with a grab. The way in. Touchdown, New England. Jonnu Smith with his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Patriots are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead now up to 14.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 4th quarter, every drive so critical, and you figure may only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the 2nd touchdown. You got the 1st one for the 2nd one to even matter.
Brady now on 1st down. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
And when you've thrown as many interceptions as he has in this one,
you definitely start getting a little hesitant to throw the ball out wide because that's prime pick-6 territory. That time, he made sure the only guy who was going to catch it was sitting in the third row.
On 2nd and 10, Brady. And now here is another interception. It's Kyler Duggar who picks it. And they will finally stop him as he's down to the 40-yard line. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now, that's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they said they believe it. And intercepted, maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Levante David. And he will take this all the way down to the 38-yard line. Well, this is one heck of an individual performance we're witnessing. That is now his 3rd interception. And keep in mind, folks, this isn't a safety or a cornerback. This is a linebacker.
Does this feel to you like he's having a flashback? Because a lot of these linebackers we see in the NFL, in high school, they were offensive stars. They touched the football all the time. It's like he said to himself, let's go back and put on the letter jacket and go get the football. How about this one? 3 interceptions thus far.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
I'm not even sure I know who this guy is out there playing right now. This is very unlike him, one of the most accurate guys in the league. Totally off his game right now.
I don't know. I was going to ask you what you pin it on, but defensively, they've been pretty solid.
Well, sometimes, you know, those defenders, they get into the receivers pretty well, and if they chip away at their timing, it's going to affect what you're doing throwing the ball as well.
Well, meanwhile, the throw by Brady knocked away, incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
The Bucs on 3rd down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Brady now to throw. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And oh no, it's incomplete. Well, it's a touchdown if he holds on, but somehow took his eyes off of it, falls to the ground, and brings up 4th down. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Oh, what a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch.
When you're a player of his stature, you don't just circle the games on your team's calendar. You circle the Pro Bowl. Without a doubt. That's a game that you just figure you're going to be in each and every year. That's because of catches like that. That's why he goes.
Now Brady again. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot and forced the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue to work your way through the receiver so that he can't possess the football and turn it into a catch.
The throw there by Brady intended for Gronkowski, but incomplete.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
The Bucs on 3rd down. A pretty woeful 0 for 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. From the gun, it's Brady. Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. And in for the Buccaneers touchdown. Chris Godwin, a 14-yard touchdown. And the Bucs are able to make this a close game again. Extra point put through by Succop. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. Green to bring it back. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You've got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you've got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Jamel Dean. And the Buccaneers are right back in this football game. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
But based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. Back to throw, Brady. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. And he will take this all the way down to the 38-yard line. Well, you can see what they were trying to do, just send those guys out there to make a play, but that is a costly interception.
Yeah, that's kind of like the backyard. Everybody go deep, and let's see if we can find someone. 4 verticals in the route. Any other time of the game, I love the call. But here, you're not going to hold safeties, you're not going to hold corners with any look.
And he's going to go down, but a penalty marker, too, and they might very well have jumped the snap there. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. A boost here to start the drive. After the penalty, it's 1st and 5. That one looks like he'll throw here. Left sideline, a dime, and it looks like he's got it. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Back to throw. Jones. This is caught. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. And we've got a timeout. 9 seconds remaining. It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. They'll try and run with Harris. And no signal yet. I don't think he got in. He didn't. They'll mark him at the 1. So now with 6 seconds remaining, we get a timeout on the field. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Looking to throw. Jones steps away to his left. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Carlton Davis picks it. But he will not be able to bring it back. My goodness, what a bizarre ending. The kind of decision that could get a quarterback released before he gets back to the locker room. But fortunately for him and his crew, the ball game is over. Well, no doubt an electrifying finish to have it down inside the 10-yard line. That final shot, though, they couldn't get it in the end zone, and that's all she wrote.
And they had the final shot. The last snap taken that close to the end zone. They don't get it in, so they'll regret that. But flip it over, making a stand in that portion of the field, congratulations to them.
So for the Pats, it'll be a .500 start as the win gets them back to 2-2. And they'll hit the road next week to take on